Hello everyone, welcome down to Tech Weekly, and boy oh boy, a new driver has dropped today to mixed reaction. Of course, I'm talking about the new Mavrik drivers and range from Callaway. And today saw loads of videos dropping as the embargo lifted on the new Mavrik range. And there seemed to be quite a common thread running through all the reviews that actually, has anything changed performance-wise? Not so much. I'm looking forward to actually getting my hands on it and to try it out, but from what everyone's saying and the general reaction is there's nothing really which has changed in the performance of the driver, however much Callaway say has actually changed within the club head design. Now again, this is something that you're going to see continuously popping up throughout 2020. Callaway basically say that they've managed to make their club head, the new Mavrik club head, much more aerodynamic, so it moves through the air much faster as you swing it. They've also tweaked their flash face, so they made it a little bit thinner, a little bit lighter, and a little bit stronger. And there's three drivers which have been released within this range. So you got the Mavrik Sub-Zero, and the Mavrik Max. So we had the TaylorMade Sim launch last week, and that was the same thing. So they're talking about how they've made their head more aerodynamic in the fastest part of the swing, and the Mavrik from Callaway, they just say it's going to be faster overall. They've used AI to help design the club, and I've no reason not to believe that this club head would move faster than the Epic Flash from last year. But guys, get down into those comments below. What do you think is going to give you more distance? Is it going to be a drive which moves faster through the air, or is it going to be changing your swing? And the reason you're going to see more manufacturers talk about being able to get that club head moving faster through the air is that realistically, the legal limits on the club face, that's pretty much been reached. And we know that distance is sexy, we know that distance sells. So how can you keep talking about increasing distance? It is of course by increasing club head speed. There's no limit on how fast you can swing the club head, legally, maybe physically, definitely physically. Check this out. So this is the XR16. So this was designed by Callaway in conjunction with Boeing. So making the club head faster, this isn't like a new story. This isn't something that they have just come up with. And you'd hope that partnership with Boeing, that Boeing do know something about aerodynamics. You know, they were formed in 1916. I did look at that. I'm not claiming I knew that off the top of my head, but they are the largest aerospace company in the world, and let's hope they know about how to get things moving fast through the air. So it'd be interesting to see if you could take that driver design, so the XR16, put it against the Mavrik and actually see which one moves through the air quicker. Idea for a video. And some of the reactions on social from a question that I posted, a lot of it is like, no, of course not, it's all about the swing. And quite a few comments actually saying, you know what, I don't care about distance, I just want to hit the fairway more, I just want to hit the fairway more, I want to hit the fairway, it's all about accuracy. Listen, there is a reason that companies talk about distance more than anything else. It's because distance sells. But as long as the business continues to grow, as long as they keep their income going, why would they switch their message to anything else? And if you want another lesson from history about accuracy, do you remember the Fusion driver? The Fusion driver to this day remains one of my favorite drivers that Callaway have brought out. It looked fantastic, it sounded really good, it felt brilliant, and more importantly, it was exceptionally forgiving, and I hit so many fairways when I was testing it out. And everyone who asked who used it said exactly the same thing. They were hitting fairways, it's so forgiving. Nobody bought the driver, because Callaway's main message behind that driver was accuracy. Accuracy, you're going to hit more fairways. Remember, Callaway, just like any other company, reacts to consumer behavior. If every golfer in the world suddenly said, you know what, I kind of don't think I'm going to be able to hit it any further, I think the club head's as fast as it can go, what I really want, what I desperately want, is I want to hit more fairways. What would you see? You'd see every single golf company jumping out saying, oh, this is the most forgiving driver that we've ever made, and actually put more energy into that part of the business. By the way, that is something which did get lost a little bit in all the Mavrik discussion. They are talking about, with the new improved face and all the rest of it, that does improve dispersion. Again, not tested it out, don't know. But as always guys, Tech Weekly is a discussion. Get down into those comments. Let me know what you think about the new Mavrik launch. Are you excited? Are you going to be testing it out? Especially if you've got Callaway drivers from the last couple of years, so the Epic and the Epic Flash. Are you going to be thinking about upgrading? Are you going to be thinking about switching? Get into those comments and let me know what you think. And now for this week in social, what has been happening on social media. So the first little clip here, this is from George Gankas, who is Matt Wolf's coach. If you don't know Matt Wolf, very interesting swing move and an absolute purer of the golf ball. And here he was on the driving range. I'm pretty sure this is the Waste Management Phoenix, which is this week. And you got Ricky Fowler just sneaking up behind and mimicking Matt Wolf's swing with a few giggles from George in the foreground. The video went everywhere, and I'm pretty sure George is slowly converting every tour player Top guy as well, George. Very knowledgeable about the golf swing. Please check him out. Next up, Patrick Reed. This story is the gift that keeps on giving. And guys, now it's time for tip of the week. So sit back, get your notepad out, and prepare to improve. After obviously working on it. Like, you won't just improve from watching the video. You do have to practice.
Hello everyone, welcome now to another Quest Golf tip, and today's question is from Axel_Rosen1, and it's a good exercise to get more shaft lean. So coming through the point of impact with an iron, trying to get that handle leading the club head. Now this is a position to be in if you want to hit that ball first and then that turf and take that lovely crisp divot. Now there's a couple of drills that you can do for this, but something that I would add here is that if you are flipping the hands at impact, so you're coming through and making this type of motion, it could be the fact that you're maybe too far ahead of the ball and you're trying to dig it out from behind yourself, and without coaching it's very hard for me to actually tell. But if you do want that drill to just try and get the sensation of what it's like to actually get that shaft lean, then this is a great way to go. So what I've got here is an alignment stick, and you can actually whack this down the end of your grip if you're not too fussed about damaging the end of your club, and hit shots with this. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to grip the alignment stick just to the side of the grip here. I'm going to get myself set up. So this is a 7-iron, so this isn't a mile away from where it would normally be in reality. And I'm just going to try and get the feeling of what that would be like to actually come through impact, turning the body, and then get that alignment stick away from my hip. Now what you can see here is as I come through, that's going to give me a massive amount of shaft lean coming through impact, probably a lot more than you actually need. But if you are struggling, not actually doing that, and you are struggling flipping, this might be the exaggeration that you need to just try and get the feeling of actually getting those hands ahead and getting that shaft lean. Now what I would suggest to begin with is try and take this very slowly. If you are flipping, you're going to start whacking yourself in the hip if you do full swings. So just some little short chip shots, trying to keep that handle ahead, trying to keep that shaft lean, trying to keep that alignment stick away from the hip as you come through impact. And then what you can do, you can build up the speed, you can build up the exaggeration of actually keeping it away from that hip at the point of impact. I wouldn't really hit full shots with this. I think once you've got the idea, once you've got the feeling of what that's actually like, is just get yourself in a position where you feel comfortable, when you've had that practice swings, that you feel you can commit to get that shaft lean ahead, and then just try and repeat. And you want to be hearing that ball first, then turf contact, or in this case, ball first and mat contact.
Right guys, thanks for watching, and a little bonus giveaway here. So I got sent through one of these. So this is a Volvic rangefinder. I'll give it a little bit of a test. It seems to work really, really well, but I already have a rangefinder. I really don't need to. So I'm going to give this away, and I'm going to give this away on Instagram. So as the video goes live, I'll put a post on Instagram with this as one of the pictures. So hop over there and enter on Instagram if you want a chance of winning this Volvic rangefinder. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.